to it, mine.
Yeah, it's good. Yeah, it'll be a good day.
Well, without shoot! Football, lads!
Bring it, someone on the back.
Backwards! Football, lads! Four of you!
Lads, come on, there's 4 of them.
It's cold, it's dark, and it's raining.
Yeah, all fun.
Tell me what you're doing today.
We're playing 3 games that are from the league, so it's 3 teams, and then we'll be doing a 7-a-side game.
So how often do you do this?
We do this once a month.
Do you say you're a good player?
Yeah.
So how competitive is the game, Ryan?
Very. Quite a few injuries sometimes. Yeah, good. There's no offside in the rules, and if it hits the crutch, then it's handball. So that's about it. Only kick-in, throw-ins, but that's it. And it's 7-a-side. Been playing around 3.5 years, maybe a bit longer.
How'd you get started?
I found a picture in a magazine in the Lim Centre, and then my dad found the email and emailed him and got in that way.
Were you always interested in football?
Yeah.
So when you do get new players in, do you like having more competition?
It makes it better because we'll have more teams, but you have to do a lot of training and practicing before they can get to the level that people already at that have been playing a few years.
How often do you come and watch?
Really, as often as I can. I've stopped coming really when he does the Great Britain days because it's only training, so, but I enjoy watching them.
Is there a lot of rivalry in this game?
There is, yeah. As you can see as you're filming it, there's no messing about.
All the way, lads!
Very
All the way,
serious,
lads!
competitive sport.
It is, yeah.
Suck it in. Deep breaths.
Right place, the whistle. Don't forward until you hear it.
So how many other teams are there?
At the moment, we've got 3 other teams in England, and there's a 4th one that's nearly got enough people in to play the 5-a-side league that we've got going at the moment. So we've got Birmingham, Manchester, and a Roses team that's a mixture of a couple of counties because they've not got enough people in the county to make one team. And then we've got the Lancs and Mersey team that's nearly got enough people in to be a team.
So obviously with new people coming in, they're going to need them as well to fully become a team, but you also want them to improve your team.
It depends what county they're from, depending on which team they'll be in the long run. But at the moment, I think we're just mixing it up because we haven't got enough players.
So I've just been watching that, and first impressions, it's pretty intense. Is it always that competitive and?
Yeah, it's pretty lively.
We don't like to lose.
Yeah, we're all fighting for places, so we all want to impress. So yeah, it's going to get a bit tasty. Yeah.
How long have you all been doing it?
I think this is my 8th year. I've been doing it.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's probably about mine as well, actually.
Yes.
Just before Brazil.
Yeah. At the end of the day, 7-a-side. We've got 16 players here today, so it's going to be tight.
If you're not going to put it in, you're not going to get picked.
Yeah.
So, and let's face it, it's all about winning it. When it comes down to it.
Everyone wants to play.
Nobody wants to use.
We all want to start. We all want to play. But this is where you got to put it in. If you don't put it in here, where are you going to put it in? You've got to show the manager that you're number 1 in whatever position you're playing in. So
you get a few chances to actually play against amputees.
Yeah.
A lot of the leagues we play, against learning disabled.
I play full 11-a-side, normal football. So
So this is the place to impress.
Yeah.
So it's take no prisoners.
Yeah, I noticed that a couple of the younger ones listen to the more the older bunch of it. Is that because just generally what they want to learn more is the more just a captain type thing?
I think you must have seen from what you've watched already that there is plenty to be learned by some players, and the sooner they learn that and listen, pick it up, they'll improve.
This is the place to learn it. You want to learn Amputee football, you learn it by playing it.
Time to get back to it, dude.
So Martin, tell me how you're funded.
At the moment we're not funded. We were funded by the FA, but they backed out a few years ago, so now we're self-funded.
So when the FA did fund you, there were no problems with like money or trying to get new players in, obviously?
There's still a problem with trying to get new players in, so that's why they've backed out, because we haven't got enough players, but the funding was on money, it was fine.
So how did you get new players in?
We sent letters to WIM centres, told them to email everyone in a certain area that was suitable and could play, and then just waited and did some advertising.
So now that you are self-funded, does that affect bringing more players in?
It kind of does, because they come in knowing that they're going to have to fund some of it themselves, where they could go to a different sport where they won't have to pay any money out their own pocket or anything like that, because it's all funded for them.
Do you think though if you pay your own way for some of it when you play, that it makes it a bit more personal though?
Makes it personal, but it doesn't really make it competitive to get in a team, because it's usually whoever's got the money can go at the moment.
And in a recession, that's obviously affecting it quite badly.
Yeah, it makes it really hard, because we've already had to miss one tournament because we couldn't afford to go.
So how do you raise money?
We raise money by going to supermarkets and standing out near the exit with a bucket, just asking for money basically, and we send letters to businesses and get some money off them.
So how did you get into all this then?
I got involved back in 2002 when Steve Johnson, the chairman, I got in touch with him. He was working for the English Federation of Disability Sport. He invited me down to a weekend such like you've just seen, and basically just played and got involved and took it from there really.
So do you have like a sort of a coach relationship and a friend relationship at the same time with all the players here?
Yeah, I like to think so. I mean, it's here for a couple of reasons. It's good to see the social side of how people react and change through playing the sport. So, you know, but when it comes to sort of coaching, you've got to be slightly different. Take a bit of a harder line at times.
Is there a lot of like discipline in the game?
There's a lot of indiscipline in the game. There is obviously with any sport, especially depending on what level you're playing. When you go away to tournaments, you've got to be disciplined as a team, but if you're trying to get there, then you've got to be disciplined as an athlete and do what you do to get to that level. Yeah, it's just a physical game, you know. There are instances of people being sent off, but you know, it's no different than any other level of football that you play. You know, it's pretty identical.
Mainly, like, do you still play? Because I noticed when you started playing that, I don't usually see coaches joining in.
Technically I'm injured at the minute, so I'm just starting to get back into it, just playing little bits here and there. So.
And scoring 40-yard goals.
as you do. Yeah, that's maybe stretching it a little bit, but yeah.